Happy Thursday, or Friday Junior, as the kids say. It's the Jam Nation podcast with Jonesy and Amanda.
Well, we broke the news to Daryl on the show as to who he's taking out on a date. Is it Cherie or is it Carrie? Both fabulous women. We let Daryl know because he's going to go on a date with them tonight. Well, with one of them.
With one of
Just
them.
with one.
We're not living in Utah, man.
No, that's true.
Also, Ant Middleton is talking about $1 Million Island, his new show that starts on Monday.
Can I say who our mystery footy tipper was?
it's
Can I
gonna
say it was
ruin-
Mick Ennis? Oh, sorry.
You just ruined the mystery.
Did I?
I don't know. Why can't I have a moment of pleasure on this show?
Backed by popular demand, the Tribal Drum is beating for My Cat the A-Hole.
Yep. And David Koch, it's his last show tomorrow on Sunrise after a legacy performance, a great run in TV.
He's going to join us.
He's going to be joining us. Enjoy the podcast.
Everybody online.
Right now, by the miracle of recording, we had so many requests for them to do it again.
Mistress Amanda
Miss Keller. Amanda.
doesn't work alone.
Wow, this is fantastic.
Her friend is in a back room making the tools of the trade.
I've heard them describe him as a drunken idiot.
Sorry, I've been drinking beer.
The legendary pirate Jonesy and Amanda the actress.
Hello, Wiggles. Congratulations, Mandy. We're on the radio right now.
Jonesy and Amanda, you're doing a great job.
You have no empathy for anyone but yourself, you giant tool.
Now's the time to hear good radio.
Sorry, a bit of a tongue twist there.
Jonesy and Amanda are here.
It's showtime, a-holes. We're on the air.
Top of the morning to you, Mrs. Muntz.
How are you?
I feel a little bit of regret because I wasn't aware that it's double demerit starting.
When?
Is it today?
When?
Oh, hang on. No, it's Thursday.
That's today.
Yeah, but I think it starts midnight tonight.
Does it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Can I check? I've got some notes in front of me.
Yes. I thought it was Friday. Today's Thursday.
phew.
It's okay. Well,
Phew.
I mean,
Why, what did you do on the way in?
well, I was a little, at this time of the morning when you come into work, it's like you're in a post-apocalyptic world.
Sure.
Everyone on their way to work, if you're up at this time and you're getting to work, there's a different set of rules on the
Oh,
road.
there, officer. How interesting.
Set of rules on the road.
Just cut to the chase. What did you do?
Nothing. I'm not going to say anything that will incriminate me, but I'm just saying that I was a little bit loose with the rules.
Well, I was too a little bit this morning.
Oh, okay.
That's why I panicked when I thought it might have been double demerits just then.
What did you do?
Well, I was listening to a podcast. Actually, it's a very good podcast, Mother's Guilt. You know how we spoke to Jane
Yep.
Hansen about the Kathleen Folbig case? She's done a fabulous podcast about this. And one episode ended and it wasn't clicking over to the next. So I had to pick up my phone. Just whisper, pick up my phone.
Yeah, right.
To click on to the next episode.
Yeah.
My husband will kill me if he hears this because
I know.
he's just constantly lecturing me about this. Yeah. And I had to even hold the phone up for facial recognition. So, But as you say, there weren't that many cars on the road.
There's not at that time. Even the police don't want to know about it. No one wants to know about anything at that time in the morning. You just get to work.
I've been booked at that time of day before.
Oh, yeah, I got pulled up a couple of, probably last year, and the copper said to me, I said, speeding? And he said, is that what you'd call it?
Oh.
And I went, well,
Yeah, I've been done this time of the day. So you can't say they don't work at this time of day because they do.
They'll give you a bit more leeway at the time of the morning.
Oh, I didn't because he was filming it as he came up, so there's nothing.
And the body cam on.
Body cam.
Gee, what did you do to deserve that?
Don't know. Maybe they were chasing baddies and I was driving so fast they thought I was a getaway car.
Someone from Fast and the Furious.
I'm just on my way to work.
Got to get and play some John Cougar Mellencamp.
That's right.
Come on.
So they
We're
start
saving lives here.
at midnight tonight.
Midnight tonight, so it's all like, well, that doesn't mean drive like a nut today.
No, but I'm just warning you. So midnight tonight. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, even though the long weekend is Monday. Come on.
Yeah.
Not fair.
It's all right. If you don't want to lose your licence, don't speed.
Oh.
I'm going to be one of those douchebags that says that.
You're a douchebag without that, Brendan.
Action-packed show today. We've got much to discuss. We're going to be hooking up with David Koch.
Koshy.
Second last day.
Tomorrow is his last day. We're going to be talking to him today. Ant Middleton is joining us. He's got a new TV show.
$1 Million
Celebrities.
Island.
Are you going to do your impression of him?
You soft-bellied celebrities. I've taken lives. I've killed lives.
I've killed lives.
Killed lives. I haven't really thought that through.
No.
Give me a break, man.
All right, well, let's get into the Magnificent Seven. Here's question one. What does UFO stand for?
Jam Nation.
Podcast. We have the Magnificent Seven 7 questions. Can you go all the way and answer all 7 questions correctly? If you do that, Amanda will say...
Well, I'll say congratulations because I'm a nice person. What else would I be saying, Brendan?
It's about getting questions
Of
7
course it
right.
is.
Nev's in Terrigal.
Hello, Nev. How are you?
Good morning, team. I'm well. How are you?
What's the word on the streets, Nev? Anything you can tell us?
Am I jealous?
No, anything you can tell us, Nev.
Anything. Do you know what I can tell you? You're going to have Koshy on the show later.
Yes.
The one thing that Amanda and Koshy have got in common is that you won't remember this, Amanda, but several years ago when I first joined the Commonwealth Bank, you used to be on staff training videos telling me how to count cash. And Koshy was also on staff training videos with the CBA.
Whoa.
That's right. I did some ads for the Commonwealth
I remember
Bank.
you doing ads for the Commonwealth
I'd forgotten
Bank.
I'd done training videos.
And Barry Crocker showed up with a big bunch of flowers.
That's right, yes. And
you.
Kamal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Gee, what'd you get paid for that?
Oh, excuse me. What do you get paid to do this?
What, today?
It's no one's business, Brendan. Actually, I don't even remember.
It would have been a nice earn, though, really, because it's the bank. Well,
What's that got to do with
they've
it?
got pots of money, haven't they? Haven't you seen the interest rates lately?
Well, haven't you seen what the shareholders get and not the people that are the subsidiaries?
Nev, I think you've touched a raw nerve with a man.
That's not it. I think you have, Brendan. What'd you get paid for that? That's terrible. Nev,
That's
here's
fascinating,
here's
Nev.
question 1 for you, Nev. What does UFO stand for?
That'd be unidentified flying object.
Correct.
Ange Postecoglou has officially become the new football manager to which English Premier team? He's an Aussie and he's doing it over there in the England.
First time an
old bloke.
Aussie manager has taken on an English team, top team.
Tottenham.
Yeah,
Tottenham Hotspur. Question number 3. Sounds like you were listening to the beginning of the show, so you may know this. When do the double demerits kick in?
Midnight tonight.
Yeah.
That's it. Question 4.
And Amanda and I are very grateful for that.
That's right, because when we first came in and Jonesy said it's double demerits, I went, what? And he said, I know.
I know.
Out of the following actors, which one has sworn the most on screen? Is it A, Jonah Hill, B, Samuel L. Jackson, or C, Leonardo DiCaprio?
Samuel L. Jackson.
No, I would
You
have
say
thought
that with
that too.
authority, Ned.
I would have thought that too.
Quite surprising the answer, really.
That's question number 4.
Jam Nation.
For any of the Magnificent Seven at question number 4.
And it's going to Richard in Kellyville. Hello, Richard.
Good morning.
What out of the following actors, which one has sworn the most on screen? We've ruled out Samuel L. Jackson, which we all thought would be the answer. Is it Jonah Hill or Leonardo DiCaprio?
I'll go for Jonah Hill.
Johnny Hill in The Wolf of Wall Street.
Well, at the time of the release of Wolf of Wall Street, he had hit the top spot with 376 curse words. Leo was second with 361, and Jackson was in third place.
Fun fact, Blink-182, which we just played, they got their name from the amount of times that Tony Montana or Al Pacino dropped the F-bomb in Scarface.
Really?
But he said 182.
Well,
times.
he's hopeless.
He's not even, is he? Might as
Pick
well
up
be
your
on-
game.
Might as well be on Play School.
Question number 5 for you, Richard. Founder of the Foo Fighters, Dave Grohl, was in what other notable 90s band?
Nirvana.
That's it.
What does the W in Big W stand for, Richard?
Big double. Woolworths.
Yeah, it does. Which brings you to question 7 with
Here
our
we go,
chatty
Richard.
ways. Here we go, Richard.
Come on, Richard.
What's the reason for the long weekend?
King's birthday.
You've
King's
done
birthday.
it.
When is Charles's birthday?
Well, I don't know, but the Queen's wasn't this time of year either. It's like Horse's birthday. You find one day and everyone just says happy birthday.
The horse's birthday, that's a great... I'm trying to adapt that for all the women in the world.
The women's birthday.
Just to have the women every day, like engagement, everything, so we all know it's on that one day.
All right.
And then we can just all...
So it'd be my birthday to be your wife's birthday.
Everyone's birthday. So
You'd have to buy everyone, all the women.
I'd have all the women in my life, I'd get them a present, but
Yeah.
I'd know it would be on that day.
Expensive time of year.
Yeah, but it's all done. It's not like drip-fed throughout the year.
I reckon you'd get a smaller gift because if you've got to buy 5 or 6 of them.
No, I'll just give you a sugar cube and a
Yeah.
carrot. The horses.
New shoes. On the screen there, Ryan, what's Charles's birthday?
14th of November.
Oh, well, I'm going to have another holiday then.
Okay, thank you. And good morning to you, Ryan. How's your car? Still broken?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you've won the Jam Pack, Richard. It's all coming your way, $150 to spend on dinner at your local club. Vote in your local club the Perfect Plate Awards perfectplate.com.au. A double pass to Slide Night at the Sydney Opera House, hosted by Rove McManus. You know what I heard?
Tell me.
That Jonesy and Amanda, they're going to be there at one of the shows.
That's right. On the stage and everything.
Jonesy and Amanda character choice for you to colour in some stated pencils. Richard, anything you'd like to add?
No, just hopefully everyone has a great weekend.
That's very kind of you, Richard. Thank you.
Thank you. That's some good sentiments.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast.
What's for breakfast?
Oh, there's egg and bacon, sausage and spam. And a mug of dark beer to wash it down.
Thumbing through the Jalmanac, our big book of musical facts. On this day in 1996, the Fugees scored their first UK number one single with their version of Roberta Flack's 1973 hit Killing Me Softly. You remember this?
Drumming my pain with his finger.
Yeah, that'll do.
That was in the drop zone of when I started to listen to radio, and it wasn't what as a teenager
It was on
I was
2CH.
enjoying.
I used to play it on 2CH. And now, Roberta Flack.
I probably did mime to it in front of the mirror with my hairbrush, but it wasn't one of my faves.
What didn't you mime to?
Exactly. Maybe If Telly Savalas. Hard to mime to.
Me. What happened to you?
I was a kid. There was one radio station and it played all of that. I didn't have choice like today.
Yeah, but still. That song pops up in throughout popular culture. It was in that movie about a boy. Do you remember it? It was about
Grant.
a boy. Hugh Grant was in it. He was a single parent. He pretended to be a single parent. He'd go to single parent nights to meet women, but he didn't have a child. He meets Toni Collette's character and develops a relationship with her son.
That's right. No, it's not. You've made it sound creepy.
Oh, no, these days you call it grooming.
Yeah, but it's not.
No,
it was a really nice film.
Innocent day. And there's a sweet scene where he goes along there and he has to sit and listen to the kids sing the song.
I must have been insane. All I'd wanted was a date with Susie, and this was my punishment.
Strumming my pain with his fingers, singing
Sucko.
The worst part was when they closed their eyes.
killing me softly with his song, killing me softly.
It's enough.
That's enough of that. Anyway, where were we? Oh, the Fugees. So on this day in 1996, this thing was popping.
Jam Nation.
Do you shower in the morning or night?
I shower in the morning. That's my big thing.
I feel I can't wake up unless I've showered
You
in the
got
morning.
to. You know who I said that to? Carl Stefanovic. Carl Stefanovic was going to work without having a shower.
Hosting the Today Show.
And I said to him,
oh, how do you get your brain fired up?
That's what I said. I said, right. And he said, I need to leave. I've got to get to the TV station. I said, mate, you're doing yourself a disservice.
Well,
You've got to stand in that shower.
Yeah, and let it hit your face.
Yeah.
Having said that, everyone has different routines when you do these early hours. Like some people have breakfast before they come in. I would rather speed and get here and have it later on. I mean, we all draw the line as to what we'll sacrifice for a minute's sleep.
We had some dude that worked. He had a bath in the morning. Remember, he was running late because he fell in the bath.
Don't talk to me about baths. Well, how do you get clean in a bath? You're just sitting in your own filth. A relaxing bath is one thing where you've got bubbles around you and, and the chimp.
Go on.
Freshen my drink, you ape. So that's different. But for cleanliness, well, there's a definitive answer. They've asked dermatologists, when's it better to shower, morning or
Here
night?
we go. This is the definitive answer.
Either is the answer. I know, sorry. Well, an argument for both. If you've got acne like your teenagers, and this is a sentence I love, who are typically oilier than adults, you may want to shower in the morning to get excess oils off your skin and get ready for the day. And for people with eczema, etc. But on the other hand, going to bed at night, washing off the day's grime can give you a clean canvas. If you take the day's grime into bed, whatever her name is, you can transfer all the oils and stuff and onto the bed sheets and lead to nighttime allergies, acne and worsened skin.
I like to take a clean canvas to bed. Mr. Hart, what a mess.
What are you eating that leads to that? Well, there we have it.
Thank
the
you.
definitive answer
The definitive
is
answer.
either.
Tomorrow we discuss when's the best time to have a salada.
You know, I saw something the other day, though. We'll get to that. That's a big story. I saw something the other day. It was an image of a man. It was just a cartoon, and it had circles around the armpits, circles around the crotch, and it said, this is how a man showers.
Yeah, it's true.
Vigorous rubbing, nose bits, and letting gravity do the rest.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time on my groin in the morning. You know?
Do you?
Yeah.
Armpits and bum.
Oh, you get in there. You got to get
Do
in
you
there.
put the soap in your bum?
Yeah, of course. What do?
You You don't wash your hand and then use that?
No, it's
so the next
my house.
person who has but other people use that soap and it's been in your bum.
That's my point. Yeah.
How do you clean soap? Should you have to clean soap, or soap is self-cleaning by its nature?
You're starting to sound like ugly Phil
No,
O'Neill.
I'm actually asking the question.
It's clean. Okay?
If it's been just in your bottom, you can just put it straight back on the thing?
Remember you said to one of your children, I don't want to mention his name because I don't want to embarrass Jack, you said, go in the shower and wash your bum and face, and he did it in that order.
With the same thing, cloth thing. And I'd say bottom. I don't say bum at home.
Good.
On radio, it's a different story.
I'm glad you.
But you didn't answer my question.
Yes.
Do you have to wash soap?
No.
Or does soap? So you can go straight from
Just
the bottom.
pick the hair off it and.
You can go straight from the bottom.
Yep.
To a shelf, and the next person comes along, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's like straight from farm gate to plate.
I don't know if you're the person I should be asking.
I think that's the definitive answer.
All right.
And salada in the morning or the evening?
Well, in the shower?
You can have a salada.
Put it in your bum?
Just about any time.
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
Well, we know our next guest as the chief instructor on SAS Australia, where a bunch of Australian celebrities eat dirt and do 1,000 push-ups until they vomit. Or is that MasterChef? Well, now he's back with a new show. It's called $1 Million Island, where alliances mean everything and friendships are worth a fortune.
Mm-hmm.
Ant Middleton, hello.
Here he is.
How you doing, guys? Good to hear from you again.
Yeah, great to talk to you.
Nice to talk to you. So tell us about $1 Million Island. $1 million, I think this is the biggest prize money for an Australian show. Is that right?
Do you know what? It is. There's $1 million at stake on the island. There's 100 normal day Aussies. It is brutal, it is savage. You see the best of humanity, but you also, unfortunately, it's very entertaining. You see the worst of humanity because ultimately there's $1 million on that island. The bracelets have to stay on the island as the people go. So obviously the closer you get to the end, the more, I would say, the more vindictiveness comes out, the more manipulation comes out. And it's very interesting to watch, but it's a fascinating show and, I loved hosting it.
And it's a modern day version of Lord of the Flies.
It's exactly that. It's a cross between, you name it, like Hunger Games, it's just, you have to survive on an island for 1 month. That's hard enough in itself, especially where we were in Malaysia. You've got creepy crawlies, you've got venomous snakes, you've got wild boar, and on top of that, you have to bat out to obviously get to the end to hopefully play for a share of the $1 million prize. So it comes with absolutely everything.
How do you wrangle 100 people? How does a TV production and cameras and you wrangle 100 people on an island?
You know what? It was hard work.
Yes.
A lot of time and effort went in from not only the contestants but the crew, myself, behind the scenes staff. But they managed it really, really well. To be fair, it all came together really nicely. And it's one of those shows where you just sort of have to go with it. It is what it is. We don't know how they're going to act. We don't know how it's going to play out. We really just have to roll with it. And the producers are great at just letting the show flow, and also letting me host it to the best of my ability. So kudos to the production and to the contestants. It was manic. To put it that way, it was manic.
And will you be bringing a bit of the SAS Ant Middleton to $1 Million Island?
You know what? This is a more of the mentoring side of me, more of the real Ant Middleton, shall we say. I was there to host the show. I was there to sort of mentor them through and help them out where I could without obviously giving anything away, because the challenges were brutal within themselves. There's a lot of physical, psychological and emotional challenges along the way every couple of days. That's when people left the island and the bracelets had to stay on the island, and the more people that had more bracelets, they became a bigger target. So they were targeted, but then they had to stick together to form alliances to get through the month experience. So it had absolutely everything. By the end of it, I was absolutely drained and exhausted, let alone what the contestants must have felt like.
Well, it's good you don't have to keep yelling at people as well. That's great. So the Soothers roadie probably wouldn't have had to do as much work on this show.
Right. You know what? It was quite nice actually, because normally on SAS, after a couple of days, I've lost my voice. Yeah. So it was quite nice to keep it throughout the whole of the month.
Well, mate, it's always great to talk to you. $1 Million Island. It's 7 o'clock Monday night on Channel 7,
Yes,
and we
7
look forward
o'clock.
to
They
you.
brought it forward, 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. That's a big deal, mate.
Mm-hmm.
And we look forward to seeing you on SAS Australia when that makes its return. When's that coming back? That's sometime later on in the year, I guess.
Yeah, that's already filmed and in the bag as such, so that will be out later in the year.
Don't tell everyone that I won it, Ant. People will find that out eventually.
Keep that on the down low, okay, Anne?
Do you want to know? Do you want to know?
Yeah, go on.
Go on, spill. Did a publicist just grab you around the neck?
He's suddenly gone. Ant's suddenly gone
been
dark.
poisoned.
What's happened? We've lost Ant. Ant, come back. Mate, it's always good to talk to you.
Yeah.
Look after yourself, my man.
Jonesy, Amanda, you legends. Thanks so much.
Catch up with you when SAS comes onto telly.
Jam Nation.
I just feel that we're moving further and further away from the prize.
You know, the questions are a mix of things that we think are easy and some a little bit easier.
I swear to you right now, you would be Johnny Dumbo to not get these ones. We just did a dry run during George Michael.
Let me just say this to you, though,
These
Brendan.
are the easiest questions
When people
I've ever
are on
seen.
the radio and they're trying to concentrate and their lives are going on around them, it's not as easy as it is for us to sit in a studio and read them. It's not easy.
You tested on me.
Yeah, but you're focused and you've got headphones on and you're listening. If you're trying to do this...
I was doing stuff.
But if you're trying to do this and you're at work or you've got the kids at home, it's not as easy.
I'm just saying.
Don't humiliate people because they may not get them all. Okay? Play nice.
You'd be a fair dinkum deal.
You haven't heard a word I've just said.
You would be a fair. If you don't get question one right,
Well, that's an easy one. Yeah. Question one always is an easy one.
Yeah, but that is so easy. Anyway, you've heard what's happened here.
Brendan, what's 5 plus 12?
So it's 16, 17.
It's 17.
17, I was right.
You said 16. And we would have buzzed you out.
You are a piece of work. Anyway, that question one is easier than 5 plus 12.
All right. Well, lots of things come up on the show. We've got our mystery footy tipper. We have Instagram where you'll be called all sorts of names if you don't do well.
No
and we've
names.
got David Kosh joining us on the show today too.
Jam Nation.
Grab right now.
Who wants some free money?
Instant.
Coin cash.
Moolah.
I like the sound of that.
Jonesy and Amanda's
Instagram.
It's time. 10 questions, 60 seconds on the clock. You can pass if you don't know an answer. We'll come back to that question if time permits. If you get all the questions right, you win $1,000.
Then we ask you, do you want to double your money? One more question, you get $2,000. But stuff it and off you go.
Looky here. It's Melissa of Kings Langley.
Now, hello, Melissa.
Oh, good morning, guys.
Melissa, you heard what I said
Brendan,
before 7 o'clock?
Please don't to call people dumbos.
Well, we did a dry run. I'm not calling Melissa a dumbo because I have utmost faith in you, but I said to my good friend and colleague Amanda Keller when we did our dry run that you would be Johnny Dumbo not to get this.
Melissa, there is no pressure from us. Let's just see if we can get you some money.
Particularly question one.
Oh, yeah, well, question one. But anyway, Melissa, there's 10 questions you have to get right here to get $1,000. We've got 60 seconds. Do you want to start? If you're not sure, say pass, because we'll probably have time to come back.
Okay.
All right, Melissa, here we go. Question one. What's the opposite of wet?
Dry.
Question two. In which country did sushi originate?
Pass.
Question three. Volvo is a brand that sells what?
Cars.
Question 4. In which month is April Fool's Day?
April.
Question 5. The TV show 90210 was set in which LA suburb?
Beverly Hills.
Question 6. Greg Norman, a.k.a. The Shark, is known for which sport?
Golf.
Question 7. What's the national animal of Tasmania?
Tasmanian devil.
Question 8. True or false? Kanye West has married an Australian.
Pass.
Question 9. Who sang the 70s hit Sexual Healing?
Marvin Gaye.
Question 10. In which city were the 2000 Olympics held?
Sorry, I couldn't hear that one.
In which city were the 2000 Olympics held?
Pass.
Okay, we go back to question 2. In which country did sushi originate?
Japan.
Question 8. True or false? Kanye West is married an Australian. Just say one.
True.
Oh. 50-50. It is true. And do you remember where the 2000 Olympics were held?
Sydney.
Yes.
The winner is.
Sorry, I thought you said, sorry.
Not you, Melissa.
Oh, Melissa, $100 for your groceries. Thank you for playing.
Thank you so much.
Oh, we want this to go off. We do.
I don't know. What do you do?
Jam Nation
Podcast.
A town in Florida called Sewanee is being stalked by a beast. Residents are terrified. The beast has sent 2 people to the emergency room in separate attacks.
Mm-hmm.
People late at night have been attacked and they don't know what it is.
Alligator?
It's a domestic cat. They just a regular domestic cat that's just gone crazy. It's not even a feral cat. It's a domestic cat with attitude. Yeah. And it's just attacking people all over the place. The police have been trying to find it. It's advising the public to be mindful of the cat or any other animals in the area that they think maybe it's been bitten and it's got rabies or something.
Oh.
But, it could just be being a cat.
Or just being
an a-hole of a cat.
A-hole of a cat.
Yeah. We love talking about cats, the a-hole. Do you remember Pinky?
Pinky.
Remember
I was just thinking of Pinky.
Hi, this is Pinky. He's a male cat, domestic short hair. He's available for adoption. He's pet of the week, Placer County Animal Shelter. He's a very loving cat.
Pinky.
Pinky.
Pinky. Whoa. Whoa.
We got a wildcat on our hands.
You got him back?
Excuse my language.
It wrapped himself, the lead, around his leg and it bit into his upper thigh.
Upper inner thigh.
Upper inner thigh.
And
Who
the
wants
guy-
to adopt Pinky?
Oh, that is
Let's do it. People, look, we usually get calls from people who love their cat, but they acknowledge that they can be complete a-holes.
They can be giant a-holes. The
My
trouble
cat, the a-hole.
We got a wildcat on our hands.
If you're a man of the match, you're off to see Kiss in
What
October.
about that? 13 WSFM, why don't you give us a call? It is 7:16.
WSFM, an iHeart radio station.
Sydney traffic.
Head to Health Offers free mental health services with no referral or appointment required. Visit head2health.gov.au. This message is brought to you by the Australian Government, Canberra. Vic LaRusso, WSFM. Padstow, 2-car accident, city-bound the M5, just below Fairford Road. We've got delays all the way back through Moorebank. We've got queues through Wentworthville, broken down truck 3 northbound and 2 southbound lanes closed for the Cumberland Highway, and a very heavy M7 to Horsley Park travelling east. Scotus 777 is their complimentary 7-year servicing and 7-year roadside assist with their included 7-year warranty. Curious? Visit your Skoda dealer today. T's and C's apply.
Hey, it's Bill Weaver in from 9 with better music and more of it, plus your chance to become WSFM's 5-star freeloader.
Wow, yes, good on you.
What musical megastar will you choose?
Ed Sheeran in Chicago. Coldplay in Tokyo. Billy Joel, of course.
Listen for the captain's boarding call after 9 for your chance to win.
Instead of painting it up the side of this rocket, CrimSafe asked me to just tell you they're still Australia's strongest mesh security screen. No gimmicks. If it's not CrimSafe, it's not CrimSafe.
Here's some trucking good news for all Japanese truck owners. Truckline now stock a complete range of quality parts for Japanese trucks like Hino, Fuso and Isuzu, as well as European and American makes and models too. Plus they offer unbeatable value for money and their legendary service and support. So next time you need parts for your Japanese trucks, make a beeline to your local Truckline store or visit truckline.com.au and get on the road again in no time with Truckline.
The Australian Government is increasing the childcare subsidy from July, which helps more children develop their learning and social skills, helps parents work or study more, helps businesses find and keep their staff. So, easing pressure on many families is good for children and good for Australia. Find out more about the childcare subsidy increase at childcaresubsidy.gov.au. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Salt and pepper, shoes and socks, fish and chips, pots and plants. You can't have one without the other. Which is why we've decided to put our pots and plants on sale together. Right now at Flower Power, you can get 20 to 50% off all our full-price pots and plants. We have thousands of stunning pots to pair with an amazing variety of indoor and outdoor plants. However you put them together, you'll be 20 to 50% better off, in-store or online. Flower Power, the garden people.
After all that's happened with our economy, super has never been more important.
Good to know that soon the super paid on top of our wages will be going up to 11% and then all the way up to 12% by 2025, guaranteed.
This is government legislation, so you don't even need to lift a finger to see your balance grow.
This will help get your savings back on track and make a big difference to your retirement dreams.
Visit yoursuperguaranteed.com.
Renovating your property on the North Shore or in the eastern suburbs? Trust Renova House with your luxury bathroom, kitchen or home renovation. Renova House. Experts in luxury renovations. renovahouse.com.au.
Sinclair Automotive.
Hi, it's John Cooper.
And Brenton Cooper from the Sinclair Automotive family.
When you service your vehicle at Sinclair Isuzu Ute, our highly trained technicians will make sure your vehicle gets the expert care it deserves.
You'll feel confident knowing your vehicle has been fitted with Isuzu Ute approved parts, the original and best.
And we'll give you a personalised service plus driving report.
See you soon at Great Western Highway, Kingswood, sinclairizuzute.com.au, MVRL 41271.
H is for help. H is also for 100. The $100 you could save on a new NRMA comprehensive car insurance policy when you use the promo code SAVE100. Visit nrma.com.au/save100 or head into branch today to find out more. A little H, E, L, and P from NRMA Insurance. Offer ends 10 August 2023. Promo code SAVE100 required. Offer for new NRMA Comprehensive or Comprehensive Plus car insurance policies with a New South Wales, ACT or Tasmania risk address only. T's and C's apply at nrma.com.au/save100. Minimum premiums apply. Always read the PDS and TMDs from NRMA Insurance at nrma.com.au. Still to come on Jonesy and Amanda's Jam Singles.
Who will date Daryl tonight? Caring Carrie or Sexy Sherry? Keep it on Jonesy and Amanda this morning to find out.
Jonesy and Amanda in the morning. 101.7 WSFM.
Yes, we're excited about that. But in the meantime, the Tribal Drum is beating for My Cat the A-Hole.
We got a wildcat on our hands.
Everywhere you look, there are cats behaving badly. I found another example. This just happened this week where a host from the BBC News program was interviewing someone. I think it might have been about the Prince Harry legalities that are going on at the moment.
Yep.
Have a look at this.
Okay.
But in terms of his agenda, he's looking to reform the way the press operates, not just
what you
in the
can't
UK,
hear,
but elsewhere in the world as well. He wants to make a difference, doesn't he?
But what's happening there is that the woman who's being interviewed is at home on a Zoom call or Skype. So she's being interviewed by the BBC, and just as she's talking, a cat obviously is looming into the shot. So she grabs it and just wrestles it to the ground and just looks straight down the barrel and just keeps going.
Doesn't flinch.
Yeah. People are used to their cats being a-holes.
Yeah, well, I remember Rufus' cat, which has passed away now. Lovely, lovely cat, but we had a guy doing our pool, and Rufus seemed to like guys for some reason. And the guy was doing the pool, and Rufus would just come along. And because he's down, he was tiling the pool, Rufus would climb on his shoulder and just sit on his shoulder.
Did he mind?
No, the guy didn't say no. Like, he tried to chuck it. One day, I caught him trying to chuck the cat away.
Because he probably goes home and says to his wife, God, that cat's an a-hole.
That cat's on my shoulders all day. And then I said,
pretending to be a parrot.
I said, you can bugger him off if you want.
Hell. That's punishment.
That is a bit of punishment.
All right, My Cat the A-hole.
Jam Nation.
The Tribal Drum is beating My Cat the A-hole.
We got a wildcat on our hands.
Everywhere you look, there are examples of it. How's it go in your household? Hello, Sandra. How are you?
Good morning, Jonesy and Amanda.
Tell us about your cat.
So my husband died about 5 years ago, and my youngest son moved out about 12 months ago now. And for the first time in my life, I was on my own. So I decided to adopt a cat from the local animal shelter. I had my heart set on the ginger cat, but when I arrived, this white and black cat adopted me. It was really affectionate. They said how loving it was. It came from a background of domestic violence. So, kind-hearted soul that I am, I decided to adopt him. They asked me what name I'd like to give him, and I said Mr. Darcy, because on the spur of the moment, because he's the new man in my life.
Of course, lovely.
Brought him home. Everything was okay for about 24 hours. I thought, he's a lovely, affectionate cat, just what I need in my life. The next morning, I woke up to the sound of something above my head, which was my large painting being poured by the cat on the bed head, and it fell on my head. And I thought, oh, he's just bored. I'll let him out earlier when he was meowing. Next morning I let him out early in the morning at about 6 a.m. About half an hour later I could hear him meowing, excuse me, on the hedge outside my bedroom window, which is about 3 foot from the ground. He was sitting on it meowing, wanting to come back in. So before I could get out of bed to let him in, he pounced through the fly screen and landed against the mirrored wardrobe, knocked himself out and fell to the ground. And I thought, oh, poor thing. Before I could rescue him, I could hear nothing. So I thought, oh, no, I've killed the cat. Went to find him at the base of the bed, and then he pounced and made a big scratch mark on my face.
Oh.
Then the next night we were watching TV. This is all within the first week. And he was sitting on the cabinet underneath the TV where I have about 10 photo frames for the family. And watching me, eyeballing me, he would use his paw to push each one right to the edge and drop them over the edge when he knew I was watching.
Oh.
That's like a horror movie.
Has it got better, Sandra?
Well, I actually now have adopted a little puppy dog, and the puppy dog, who's only 3 months old, a little cavoodle, has actually put Mr. Darcy in his place. So I have great joy when the puppy pulls his tail. It just feels like it's meant to be. When I did pick him up, they said he was a victim of he was from a domestic violence situation, which was, and I assumed, oh, he's been surrendered, I'll give him a loving home. I now know that Mr. Darcy was the perpetrator.
He was
definitely a con cat.
He was the abuser.
Wow.
That's crazy.
What a rotten cat.
Oh, I should have got a goldfish, Sandra.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm glad we're not the only ones up at this ungodly hour.
Hello, the Tribal Drummer's been beating for My Cat the A-Hole. Can we play the full version of Pinky the Rescue Cat?
Please.
Hi, this is Pinky. He's a male cat, domestic short hair. He's available for adoption. He's pet of the week, Placer County Animal Shelter. He's a very loving cat.
Pinky.
Pinky.
Pinky. Whoa. Whoa, whoa.
We got a wildcat on our hands.
You got him back?
Use my language.
I'm not sure if Pinky got adopted on the strength of that video.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to Pinky's fortunes after that.
Lots of people love their cats, but let's face it, a lot of them are a-holes. Not the people, the cats.
Sonia has joined us.
Hello, Sonia. Tell us about your cat.
Hello, how are you?
Very well.
I got a cat when I was about 16, and it was a kitten. Anyway, what happened one night, it was stuck up the tree, so my dad decided to go and get it because you're not allowed to have your cats out at night. Anyway, he got up the tree and the cat latched onto my dad's head, ripped his head apart, his face apart. Oh. He ended up in hospital and we just left the cat out there. We haven't seen the cat since.
Living in the sewers.
You belong to the wild.
Wow.
Now, but that's what happens with it because cats, no one owns cats. We had 2 cats. We didn't own those cats. We were just food receptacles for them.
Oh, and then you see people, though, with backpacks that, you know, the cat has a bubble that it can look out of. So it goes from one extreme to the other. Pampered cats and cats just left to fend for themselves.
They just all ran inside their house and let it fend for itself. Claudia has joined us.
Hi, Claudia. How is your cat an a-hole?
So my brother was getting ready for his school formal, and my cat has always been a jerk and hated by the family. And my brother's girlfriend came over, and we were sitting around having like pre-drinks before his formal, and she was wearing this beautiful silk blue dress. And my brother gave her like one of those flower things that goes on her wrist. And my cat like took a liking to this, jumped up on her, started destroying the flowers, and in the process like ripped the silk dress to pieces as well.
You know, I love how you said none of us like the cat.
No one, yeah.
People often have cats that people just don't like. I'm a dog owner. I don't understand it.
Thank you, Claudia.
I love it when we do My Cat the A-Hole. It reminds me why I don't own a cat.
And Pinky. How good is Pinky?
We got a wildcat on our hands.
If you ever want to laugh, just YouTube that.
Jam Nation.
Let's get on down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms. And a woman from the Hunter Valley, it remains in a coma after falling and hitting her head while holidaying in Thailand. And this is a terrible, story. This poor lady.
And her family are trying to raise funds to fly her home. And this is why they can't afford to do it. Their travel insurance company, they were insured, but it used bar tabs and CCTV footage to determine she was too drunk to cover her hospital bills. So what happens here is that she wasn't tested for alcohol when she was taken to the hospital.
Content
None of that.
test.
But what the insurance company has done is it looked at the bar tab that showed she'd had 9 long iced teas, then used the bar tab to determine that she had a blood alcohol level of 0.35. She's on holidays. I assumed your travel insurance covered you no matter what happened, unless you had a level of if you're driving or doing something like that. But the insurance companies say that they won't cover you if you're the insurance company's product disclosure statement suggested that the blood alcohol concentration of 0.19 or above, that's 4 times the legal driving limit, would void an insurance claim. That's 4 standard drinks for a female and 5 for a male.
Jeepers.
If you're on holidays, chances are you might be having more than that. Let's not get to the morality of how much you drink on your holidays. Lots of people go on holidays and drink this much.
Yeah.
So apparently, this is what most insurance policies say.
And you look at the footage of this poor lady. She's fallen. She mistook a balcony for a step. Like so she's
and wasn't aware that there was a fall on the other side of it.
Yeah, the poor thing's fallen down. But that to me looks like that could have happened to anyone, no matter how many drinks you had.
Well, this is most travel insurance policies have an exclusion along the lines of this: we will not pay for claims arising directly or indirectly from any conduct engaged in by you whilst under the influence of alcohol or drugs. So. Were you even aware that your holiday insurance has this?
I did not know that.
And is it fair that it does have that? I mean, if everyone's insurance gets paid out, everyone's premiums go up. So it's in everyone's best interest to keep it fair.
And if you're in
but
your
is
car,
this fair?
if you're in your car and you're drunk and you have an accident,
that's different.
Your car's not covered, but your green slip will cover you and who else you kill. Like if you maim someone, you're driving a car and you're drunk.
So there's a level of protection, you're saying?
There is a level of protection, personal protection, not property protection. This lady, though, I think it's a bit rich that the insurance company won't pay out on this. But what
they're
happy to take the money.
But say if someone's completely written off drunk, and I'm not saying this about this woman, say someone is completely written off drunk and dangerously so and falls over, should insurance company pay for that?
Well, that's another thing as well. That's when you're
No, that's the same.
No, but I know, but it's about being personally responsible, not looking after you.
But would you assume that your travel insurance covers you no matter what if you're injured overseas?
Yeah. And well, you look at it this way: if you had an accident overseas, and if the insurance company said, "Was there alcohol involved?" would you be saying yes?
Well, they didn't even need to test her. They looked at the bar tab and they looked at. They looked at the bar tab and did a calculation from that as to how much blood alcohol.
What do you think
she had?
Holiday insurance not covering you after a number of drinks. Does it pass the pub
Is
test?
this fair or is it fair enough?
Jonesy and Amanda. Jam Nation.
Podcast.
I like football. He likes football. She likes football. We all love rugby.
How about this? It's round 15 of the NRL. Our last mystery footy tipper, Mark Prettyboy Ferguson.
He got 6 out of 7. It was a slightly limited round in that it was 7 rather than 8. But that puts him way up there. I think Lane Beachley is 7 out of 8. So 6 out of 7, pretty
Puts
good.
him way up there, I bet. What about today?
I'm kind of a big deal.
Today's mystery footy tipper is kind of a big deal. They have played for NRL, 5 NRL teams: Newcastle, Brisbane, St George, Bulldogs and Cronulla. You might see him a bit these days over at Fox on the telly, looking great, doing very well.
Always looking good, always impeccable hair.
He's the player Canberra supporters love. He's the one, the only Mick Ennis.
Have a guess who's in this.
Let me guess.
Michael Ennis, better known as the Menace. Ennis goes from dummy half. That's a great play from Michael Ennis.
I mean, Ennis we know is a menace.
The Menace has got involved in a little punch-up.
Michael the Menace Ennis. He'll do plenty of talking and he'll be a nuisance.
But not with us. Hello, Mick.
That's a great intro. It's a great intro.
Mick, were you a menace as a kid or you're only a menace when you're on the football field?
Just on the field, yep. Amanda, just on the field, yep.
You weren't naughty?
I think my mum would say otherwise.
Well, you're lovely. Whenever I see you, you're always nice. People like to see you. They like to talk to you.
Had to grow up at some stage.
That's exactly it. Man, 5 clubs. I forgot that you played for Newcastle. Out of all the jerseys that you wore, which was the most flattering jersey, the one that you thought you looked the best in?
Oh, okay. Definitely not the workwear bright yellow jersey that Cronulla rolled out one time.
I forgot about that.
I would say probably the Cronulla one.
Yeah, Sharkies is good colours.
The teams are always, you guys are always so fit, but do you ever put on the jersey and you all go, oh, God, I feel fat in this?
Only when I play dress-ups now and try and get the old gear on Amanda.
It's like trying on your wedding dress every year.
It's not even Saturday night, because I spoke to Wendell Saylor about this, and when he was playing for St George, he said, "Oh, White, it's just not slimming for me. It doesn't help me in any way."
I was pretty lucky that I was always struggling to put on weight. So I was one of the leaner ones, which was probably worked in my favour when it came to jerseys on.
Yes, what a flamboyant boast.
What a
Mick.
flex from Mick Hennis.
That's right. And is that still the way post footy? Do you still you haven't gone to fat in any way?
No, just as soon as I stopped playing, and the weight it's more the footy bulk, that you try and carry, especially us smaller guys, to protect ourselves from those big units. Just fell off, so instantly lost about 4 or 5 kilos.
Maybe I should be giving up the lead.
Maybe you should just keep that all to yourself, Mick. Yeah.
Well, another reason not to like you, Mick. That's not fair.
From the NRL now. Titans versus Tigers. It's happening tonight.
Yeah, going Titans tonight. Even though no David Fafita, I still think they'll win that one up there.
All right, and on Friday we've got Raiders and the Warriors.
Jared Croker's 300th, great clubman, been a wonderful one-club player for the Raiders. I think the Raiders will win that one, although the Warriors have been very good.
Seagulls versus the Dolphins.
Going to go Seagulls with no great confidence, but just Cherry Evans and Tom Trebojevic being cleared is a massive in for Manly.
All right, and then Saturday we've got the Dragons and the Rabbitohs.
Tough to tip the Dragons, isn't it, this time of the year? I'll go Rabbitohs, especially with Cody Walker back in the frame for Origin and Damien Cook too, with selection getting done at the end of the weekend. So I think South will be up for a big one.
Is Latrell still out?
I think Latrell won't play this week, but by all reports he will be available for New South Wales.
Right. And the Broncos and the Knights?
Broncos.
Yep. Can I just ask you something? I did a thing on the air. I called the Broncos the Bonkos.
Yes.
And so the girls here say I mispronounced it. I said, no, but people used to actually call them the Bonkos.
Yes. Do you remember the old ad?
Yes,
where
thank you,
the bloke, forgot to put the R.
Yeah. The Bonkos.
In the Broncos.
Sorry,
yes.
I'm just looking at digital Jenna out there.
Well, she was born after 1950, so she doesn't know what you're saying.
I know, but anyway, I'm just saying, I just like being right. It's nice. It's not often, but it's nice. Roosters versus Panthers.
The Roosters beat the Dogs the other day, but it wasn't convincing. I'll go Penrith.
Eek. All right, the Storm and the Sharks on Sunday.
Sharkies.
Are you saying that with conviction, or is that your heart?
I say it with all heart. It's just all heart. Whenever it comes to Cronulla and Melbourne, I get a nice little bit of excitement about me. I love that rivalry. There's genuine dislike between the two.
Yeah.
And I think it rolls over again on Sunday.
And Bulldogs and the Eels.
I'm going to go Eels, just in a tight one. Sorry to me Doggies fans, but I just... I think Parramatta just might. Mitch Moses, talk of him coming into this New South Wales side. I think Parramatta might be just a bit too strong on Monday.
Yeah. Right. And how are you feeling about with State of Origin, like with Nicho Hynes? How are you feeling about that?
Excited.
So Freddie's picking him. He's going to pick him.
Well, I just think we, as a state and as a team, we should be so excited about the challenge of going to Suncorp and just raining on their parade. They think they've won the series just because they've got the next game up there at home. And no doubt we obviously have been forced into some change with some injuries. I would love to see, Adam Reynolds and Nicho Hynes play together. I love Jerome Luai, but I just think the fact that Nathan's not there and the form of Hynes and his creativity, along with the steady head and the local knowledge of Adam Reynolds at Suncorp Stadium together, I think that they could just combine. I know they're two number 7s, but Nicho can play that more roving role as a 5'8", and I think together they'd work beautifully. And I'm really excited for for Game 2.
There it is. Exciting times at Ridgemont High.
Well, Mick, nice to talk to you as always.
Not a menace in any way.
Thanks for having me.
Check out, Mick, every game of the 2023 NRL season live in HD. You're not doing every game, but you can check him out with no ad breaks during play on Fox Lead, available on Foxtel and KO. Mick Ennis, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Jam Nation. We're not gonna take it. I want you to get up right now. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Go to your windows, open them, and stick your head out and yell, I'm as mad as hell. I'm not gonna take this anymore.
Down to the Jonesy and Amanda Arms for the pub test today. Holiday insurance not covering you after a number of drinks. Does this pass the pub test?
This is a very sad story. A woman from the Hunter Valley is in a coma. She was holidaying in Thailand. The family's trying to raise money to fly her home. She had an accident. She tripped over and as we said, is now in a coma. The travel insurance company used bar tabs and CCTV footage to determine that she was too drunk and they will not cover her hospital bills. They used those metrics to find out that they estimated a 0.35 blood alcohol level, and the insurance company says it won't pay if an incident happens to you and you're above 0.19, which I didn't know that there was this clause. If you're on holidays, 0.19 is 4 standard drinks for a female and 5 for a man.
Investigators looked at the bar tab. It showed 9 Long Island iced teas. That's a lot of Long Island iced teas.
But does that mean you shouldn't be covered? You think your travel insurance covers you. Having said that, maybe you're right, Brendan. Maybe it's personal responsibility. What do you think? Holiday insurance not covering you after a number of drinks. Does it pass the pub test?
No, it doesn't pass the pub test. If you get in an accident, in Australia, you're covered by Medicare, you're covered by your health insurance. Why should it be any different when you're travelling overseas?
No, and travel insurance companies are not even paying out now if airlines cancel your flight 45 minutes out from boarding.
Yeah, well, the insurance companies are doing does pass a pub test. At the end of the day, insurance isn't a get-out-of-jail-free card for people doing that. They still have to take a bit of personal responsibility.
But be warned, I wasn't aware there was that clause.
Read the PDS.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. The end of an era tomorrow on telly.
David Koch is stepping down as the co-host of Sunrise. Matt Shervington's going to be taking his place. But tomorrow be a big deal, but very emotional, I'm sure, for Kochie. I know you like to... And what will you do, Brendan? Because you think that you do an incredible impersonation of David Koch.
I'm a man of many voices.
All right. Well, I can think of 3.
I've got many impersonations that I do.
All right, let's try. I think they're all the same voice. Dr. Wright.
Hi there.
Mike Whitney.
Good day, Amanda. Let's have a big feed of spaghetti.
And David
old
Koch.
Sydney town.
David Koch.
Hey there, Amanda. Welcome to the Sunrise family.
Remember that time you...
What?
You phoned David Koch's wife.
So good is my mimicry.
Oh, here we go.
Lib was fooled. She thought she was speaking to the K-Dog.
Yeah.
It's true. True.
Hello, Libby speaking.
Hello there, Lib. How are you? It's me, Kochie.
Oh, hi, Dale. You don't sound too good. Are you picking up the nasty cold that the kids have had?
Oh, no, maybe I need a little bit of Vicks. Maybe you could rub it on my chest when I come home.
Yeah, and one of those special hot toddies I make. That always does the trick, doesn't it?
I always enjoy a hot toddy. I was just wondering what we're having for dinner tonight.
Oh, I've been so busy I haven't given it a second thought. You really don't sound like your old self.
No, I sound fine.
I'm concerned about your throat.
Don't worry about my throat. It's fine.
This is just too mortifying. Hello, Lib. It's Jonesy and Amanda
is this a
with
party
your husband.
line? Who's got on this line?
Hang on, is there another woman there?
This is what your husband does.
Amanda.
Hello, Lib. I don't know whether your husband phones you and says, hi, it's Kochie here.
And how about some chops for dinner, Lib? Would it kill you to make me some chops?
She was fooled, wasn't she? Just
She was fooled.
Well, the man himself, David Koch, is joining us next.
8:17.
Jam Nation.
Well, our next guest dominated breakfast television for over 2 decades with a voice that Brendan Jones thinks he can master, but let's face it, not very well.
Excuse me, I don't do any voices.
No.
It's a lot of people that say that me and this man are indivisible.
Of course. Well, after announcing it's time to hang up his boots and enjoy some well-earned family time, the one, the only, David Kochie, joins us now.
Hello, team. How are you?
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Sincere congratulations. And I like what it says about Australian media, that everyone is so sad you're going, chuffed you were here, and loving you all over.
I'm really blown away by the reaction. I had no idea it would be anything like this.
22 years ago, would you have ever seen that this would be your path?
No, not at all. So when they asked me to fill in on Sunrise for that 3 months, I thought, no, give it a go.
Yeah.
Why not? I've just done that all my career as a finance nerd.
And that was part of I guess maybe that was part of your charm, that you had really no skin in the game at that time. You know, you thought, I'm just filling in. Chris Reason had testicular cancer at the time. And you thought, I remember, we were here. I started here in that year.
Yeah.
And do you think that was a big part of it?
And no one watched us. Like, we were 5% of today's show's audience. Our office was a demountable in the car park of Epping. So we weren't even in the building.
Wow.
Not even Channel 7 executives watched us. And it was a news reading role at the end. It was like the 6 p.m. news. And I said, I don't really want to do it because I find it, no disrespect to newsreaders, that'd be a bit boring. But if I can sort of be myself, I'll give it a go. And then Adam Boland came in as executive producer, and he said, why don't we just restructure the whole show and do something a bit different? And that sent shockwaves through Seven. I'll always remember when we changed the intro of the show. Instead of Sunrise with Melissa Doyle and David Koch, we went Melancholy. Well, it caused furore.
Really?
The news director came down, can't do that, you're undermining the news brand and all that sort of stuff. And then the then managing director, a little time later, recommended to the board, they sacked me because I had an opinion and I was a loose cannon, and that was bad for the brand of the network. Yeah. And Kerry and Ryan Stokes were the two that went, no, we're happy with it.
Well, they're the right guys to have on your side.
Exactly.
That's quite
exactly.
right.
Yeah. So you know how, like, I always relate it to footy. In footy games come down to moments that change a game. It's not just one big game, it's moments together. And there have been so many moments like that by sheer arse, I've sort of just managed to get through and hang around.
And what advice have you given to Matt Shervington, who's going to step into your shoes? Have you got advice for Matt?
The same advice you would give him, you two, because you're very similar. You have similar values, sense of humour to what we have on Sunrise. That's why we love you guys so much. Is be yourself. Because breakfast, radio and TV strips you bare. Like, you cannot lie. You cannot pretend to be someone you're not, because viewers and listeners will know immediately. They have great BS meters. So even though you're under a lot of scrutiny and you're under a lot of, like, I started before Facebook and iPhone, so back then you had no social media scrutiny. Today you do. Just ignore it. Just be yourself. You can't be anything else.
Well, I said that to Matt as well, because, as we know, that it was by Koch's own admission that I should be the person to take. Well, no, come on, I'm just saying. I didn't even think about it.
Sure.
But, Dave remembers this.
Why don't we remind David of the morning he told everyone that he was leaving the show, and this was his first port of call. Remember this, David? Hello, David.
Hello, Jonesy. Hello, Amanda. How are you?
Emotional scenes. You were crying on the telly.
There's many. The Koch dog, he doesn't cry often, but I tell you, there's a big moment. I'm getting a bit emotional now. I think, Jonesy, you're the perfect person to replace the Koch dog. If anyone can fill the Windsor Smiths, it's you. Well, thank you, David. That's a lovely thing. No worries, mate. I've always rated you, even though other people on TV don't. But I tell you, if you put me on there, you'd...
What a giveaway. Hang on a minute. Hang on.
And I value your opinion. And you know what? I can't leave Amanda. I can't leave you.
No. Despite David's urging, I think you're going to have to stay here.
I'm going to stay here.
And tomorrow, what about tomorrow? But you're going to bawl your eyes out?
I don't know what's planned at the moment. Yes, it will be emotional, but look, I have enjoyed every minute, and I leave it with an enormous sense of pride of what we built and gratitude that I could have been part of it. It is the world's best job. If you're interested in people and meeting people and understanding what makes them tick, there is no better job.
Well, Koshi, you have been great. We've enjoyed having you on our show regularly. We've enjoyed you.
Did your voice break then? Were you
I'm getting a bit emotional.
I know.
I'm getting a bit emotional. Dave's
talking
to Dave. What's happened? Here's the bombshell. He doesn't exist. Jonesy and Dave are the same guy. David Koch, you are a legend, sir. Thank you for joining us. Good luck tomorrow.
Kind. Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation
Podcast.
Let's get this over with.
Are we ready?
Pay attention because I do not want to have to fail you.
Tonight's the night. It's going to be all right. Jam Singles, Daryl, our boy Daryl. And you know what I find about Jam Singles? And I don't know if the guys from Married at First Sight get this, but you really become personally invested in these people. I like these people.
Yeah.
I want them to find happiness.
We really like Daryl. And yesterday, well, we've gone through, a lot of people were interested in Daryl. We culled it down, that sounds cold, to two, to Carrie and Cherie. Both fabulous women.
Yeah.
Let's have a listen.
Cherie had this to say.
That's Cherie.
I'm a Pilates practitioner and yoga instructor. So appearance-wise, I'm strong and flexible and reasonably lean.
Reasonably lean.
And then we have flight attendant Carrie.
I hate smoking. I'm not into drama. I work out regularly and I eat well. And I'm a Sharkies supporter.
I thought with Carrie, the Sharkies supporter thing is good because if you go on a date with someone, it's good to be supportive of the same team. It takes away the awkwardness in the conversation.
Yeah, well, both of them have pros.
Yep.
They are fabulous women. We couldn't decide. We put it to the pub test yesterday.
Carrie, because she supports Cronulla, she likes the Sharks, she likes eating meat, and she has other outgoing qualities that I think he has.
Carrie, please. She just sounds like she's going to be a bit more of a match, I think. And she's also a Sharky supporter.
I desperately want Sherry to get a date. She sounds quite sensual. She sounds quite sure of herself. And given he's a great looker, I think they'd be a great match.
Well, I think Carrie passes the pub test. She sounds like she's got a wicked sense of humour. But if Carrie doesn't work out, I'm available for Daryl.
There you go.
Daryl was
He's
popular.
beating them off with a stick.
So what we did was we did a bit of a deep dive and had a look on socials, all kinds of stuff, and tried to get the vibe on who should be going on a date tonight with Daryl.
Yep.
We're going to break the news to him next. We'll tell him who he's seeing tonight.
It's 21 to 9.
Jam Nation.
I'm so lonely, so lonely.
No need to feel sad and blue. Let Jonesy and Amanda find love for you.
I tell you, folks, it's harder than it looks. We thought that we could put together people quite easily because, quite frankly, when you watch Married at First Sight, you think, I could do that.
They put together opposites most of the time.
They do it on purpose. We're not in it for the drama. We're in it to help people out. Alora and Nick last week.
Didn't work out. On paper, they worked out.
Yep.
But you do have to have chemistry. You do have to have a spark, and that can't be determined until you're face-to-face on a date.
I will say this. Alora felt that she felt better, more confident. Nick enjoyed the steak that he got at Kingsley, so that's got to be all right. At the moment, we're focusing on Daryl.
Yes.
We love Daryl. This is what we know about Daryl.
What would you like us to look for?
Someone that's compassionate, someone that's caring, empathetic, and just loves life.
Mm-hmm. On a weekend, what does Daryl do?
I generally play golf on a Saturday morning.
Yep.
Or
So you're going for a few hours?
Yeah.
And that could be an attractive trait, ladies. By the way, he's not going to bother you on a Saturday.
Or I'm at the gym, or I go out for breakfast, or go and do some shopping.
Yeah. And so you like to eat out?
Yeah, I do.
So that's what Daryl's looking for.
That's what Daryl's looking for.
It's time now to tell Daryl who we've chosen as his date for tonight.
Daryl is with us. Hello, Daryl.
Hi, how are you both?
Great.
We're both well. Now, Daryl, we have some exciting news. We've decided who is going to go on the date with you tonight.
And we agonised over this, mate, because a lot of ladies are interested in you.
And there were some really great ones, Daryl.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I am looking forward to see who you have both picked. Jonesy wouldn't let a fellow Sharky down.
Well, mate, I'll tell you this right now. You have to trust us here. There's a time, and I know that it's a great leap of faith, but we came down to Cherie and Carrie.
then
both these ladies are spectacular
they are.
women.
And then we put it to the pub test and we've sort of deep dived
Mm-hmm.
on their socials, all kinds of stuff. And we've decided that it's Carrie who's we think
Yep.
is best suited to you. Have a listen, Daryl. Here's Carrie.
I would describe myself as someone who is a go-getter. I did enter this competition. I am spontaneous yet stable. I'm very good at setting goals and achieving them. I have a passion for travel, and lucky for me, I'm able to fulfil this desire. I have a wonderful, supportive group of friends, and I too am a support to them. I might be considered a little foxy. I'm well groomed. I take pride in my appearance. I dress well, and I love shoes. When I'm on my own, you may find me watching an episode of The Great on Stan. I may be planning my next adventure to southern Italy and Greece, or I may be at my local pub enjoying a 250-gram medium rare steak with mixed greens, pub chips, horseradish and a glass of Shardy. I hate smoking. I'm not into drama. I work out regularly and I eat well. And I'm a Sharkies supporter.
And that's exactly it. I'm looking at the trifecta here, Daryl. No drama, goes for the Sharks, eats meat.
What do you think?
I thought if you had to pick someone that would match, it's almost spot on, isn't it?
It really is. And she just sounds so lovely and warm. She's a flight attendant, so she's not going to be in your pocket every moment of the day, which might suit you as well.
Yeah.
I think we've done a good job here.
I think so too. From what she was saying in her brief, I thought it was very close to what I'm looking for.
Good. Well, and there's no pressure.
There's
here,
no
Daryl.
pressure because
You're
like
going out
last
to dinner
week,
tonight.
the two of you may be perfect
Yep.
on paper, but like last week, if there's no spark, that's okay too.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so just enjoy yourself.
Enjoy
Relax.
yourself and then come on the show tomorrow
Yeah.
and tell us how you got on.
Yeah, and report back to us.
We're desperate to know. But Daryl, this could be the beginning of the next stage
Yeah.
of your life. It's so exciting.
Let's hope so.
Oh, good luck.
Okay, thanks for your help.
Good luck, mate.
Oh.
Kingsley's tonight.
I love it. He's sincere. She sounds sincere. Tomorrow we'll get
I feel
all
so
the
excited.
goss. I'm
It's like,
excited
I
too.
got a bit of a fizz going.
Oh, okay. We'll get all the goss though tomorrow.
Jam Nation.
Everybody shout! Come on now, sing out! It's time for the Ghoulies get together.
Do you want to win $20,000 cash?
I do.
All you have to do is be our favourite Ghoulie of the year. Download the iHeartRadio app, go to WSFM, press the microphone, record your Ghoulie.
What have we got?
What gets my ghoulies? Tradesmen, after they finish their job, they do another big job in your toilet. It's like a totally bloody explosion. If you're going to do that, go up to bloody pub, mate.
Yeah, don't take up to the pub. What if I'm up there having a beer? I don't want to be there for that.
Yeah, but in your private toilet.
It's hard for tradies. It's hard. Where are you going to go? You're working on the job. Where are you going to go?
Remember that time Andrew Denton moved into a new house?
Go on.
And they're removalists and all kinds of things. He moved in and said, there's something wrong. And they're all standing around saying, what's the drain? A slip drain or something? They thought something's not right.
In the
here.
drain?
Yeah, they thought we've moved into a new house and the drainage is just rank. Then they discovered that one of the guys had done a poo.
All right.
So it's true. Tradies do like to go in and use your facilities.
Well, where else are they going to go? They can't just go out in the street.
I know, but what's wrong with their diets that every single one
'Cause
seems
you
to do
need
something
go.
dreadful?
It's like you need to go at 8 o'clock every morning.
That
when
is
we-
not true. And people wouldn't go, oh, that's rank. They'd say, what a delight, they'd say, if I ever did one, which I never
They all
have.
walk out going,
Never, ever done one.
What a delight that is. It's like I'm in a...
Who left a bouquet of flowers in here?
What else have we got?
What annoys me is that I work in retail and I have customers come and ask me, do you work here? Not only do I have a name badge on, I have the company logo, I have a company lanyard on, I'm busy working, I don't know what more I can show you that I work here. Yes, I work here.
That happens to me when I wear a polo shirt. This is why I don't wear polo shirts. If I go to any of those shops like Bunnings or whatever and I'm a polo shirt, someone else thinks that I instantly work there.
Because you look like a know-it-all.
Yeah, but no.
Oh, my mistake.
No, not at all.
Sorry.
I'll just look disinterested and not interested in anything. I can go and work at JB Hi-Fi.
All right.
Out with the bad, in with the good. If you dipped out, you can always get us on the iHeartRadio app. It's 3 to 9.
Our favourite caller email, a Facebook friend, wins Kiss tickets. Kiss are returning by fan demand to Sydney for one final epic Australian show. Accor Stadium, October 7. You can get tickets at Ticketek.
You also get the Jonesy and Amanda tea towel and an 18th birthday key ring.
There's been a beast terrorising the streets of Florida. People wondering what it was. 2 people in separate incidents were hospitalised. It turns out it was a domestic cat. Cats can be jerks, can't they?
They can be a-holes.
Tribal John was beating for my cat, the a-hole.
We got a wildcat on our hands.
Here's Sonia from Lethbridge Park.
I got a cat when I was about 16 and it was a kitten. Anyway, what happened one night, it was stuck up the tree, so my dad decided to go and get it because you're not allowed to have your cats out at night. Anyway, he got up the tree and the cat latched onto my dad's head, ripped his head apart, his face apart. He ended up in hospital and we just left the cat out there. We haven't seen the cat since.
Now answers to the name of Top Cat.
He belongs to nature. Top Cat. He's formed a gang.
And lives in a phone booth.
And he's got the cops on side.
Righto, you two. That's enough.
Bill Weaver's up next. We're back tonight for Jam Nation.
We'll catch you from 6.
See you then.
Good day to you.
Well, thank God that's over.
Goodbye. Goodbye. Wipe the tears, baby, from your eyes.
Catch Jonesy and Amanda's podcast on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
One swallow, chin, goodbye.
Jonesy and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
Podcast. Catch up on what you've missed on the free iHeartRadio app.